Hello and welcome to episode 1 of my Time at Portia tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on an introduction to my time at Portia. I will just be showing a tiny bit of some of the things that you can do in the game as of July 2020. I believe the game is finished. The developers have announced its full release. It's been fully released. However, the devs are still active, adding content to the game as they have been since launch, making it better and better and better. But as it stands, there is a lot of content in this game, trust me. Please bear in mind, however, whenever you watch any of my videos, it is just my humble opinion that I am expressing. My Time at Portia is a mix between The Sims and Stardew Valley, a 3D version of it, and one could even say Minecraft, because of the machine side of it. But there's just so many. It's got a wonderful crafting system, but there are just so many wonderful surprises that you will find in different ways in my Time at Portia. It is just all done so wonderfully well. In my humble opinion, this game excels at all it does. It is a beautiful game and I have been playing for over 200 hours so far. Before watching any more of this series, please understand this is just a game. You may get a very wrong opinion of the gamester before the end of this series. Judge not. This has absolutely no reflection or bearing on how I treat people in real life. But as a bachelor, it is a perfect filler for the emptiness. Again, this is just a game that I shall be playing. I shall be playing this just as the devs intended, or not. To summarise, in my humble opinion, my Time at Portia is a mandatory buy for your Steam library. Pure gaming gold. My Time at Portia is developed by Panthea Games, the brilliant minds behind Planet Explorers, which is one of the few games I've actually gone from start to finish in the series. They have now made 2 excellent games. Way to go, Panthea. My Time at Portia is priced at £24.99 or $31.97 or 27.46 euros. It was released on the 15th of January 2019, so it's been out for over a year and a half. Here is a bit of what it says on the Steam store page. Start a new life in the enchanting town of Portia. Restore your pa's neglected workshop to its former glory by fulfilling commissions, growing crops, raising animals, and befriending the quirky inhabitants of this charming post-apocalyptic land. Okay, let's show what you can do in the game, or at least a tiny slice of it to give you an idea of how splendid it really is. Over here, so this is a character I've been playing for quite a while, and I have developed them quite a bit. You can see that you can gain levels, you can gain experience through doing commissions and combat and quests. You've got your health, your stamina, your endurance, attack, defense, critical chance, melee critical chance, etc. I mean, it is where it does RPG, it does it really well. You can make items or get items that you find to give you benefits, like this jewellery box. Strange thing for a man to be carrying around, I know. It gives me a bonus though of 12 stamina. So different items will give you different benefits, as you can see there, and some of them are really good benefits. Action points, that's great for getting some action in the social side of things. As you're going to see, it's a lot of fun. Over here you've got your pocket space inventory. Yours will not start this big, you buy the space as you go along. So if I click on that, I'd have to pay 4,500 goals to unlock that row, and I've got plenty of money. I just don't need that amount of space yet, you know, because I've got lots of boxes, what can I say, chests. But you do get a wonderful amount of storage space. Down here you've got the hotbar. If I come out of the inventory, you'll see it run across the bottom middle of the screen there. It shows your health and it shows your stamina, and it shows this hotbar. So you can see I've got tools, I've got a weapon, I've got more tools and some resources and some fish food, funny enough. Up here we've got where I'm at, the inventory. Then we've got your character. So the RPG side again kicks in here. You've got different fighting skills you can learn. You've got different gathering skills you can learn, which give benefits to gathering and crafting. And you've got the social side. Oh, you can see what I enjoy the most, which I've never done in any game ever before, which is the social side beating the crafting gathering side. Yeah, it's just amazing, the social side of it. Moving on, you've got the mission, so you can get missions and you can get jobs. I forget what the game calls them. It gives you, well, we'll go to the town hall and you'll see what I mean. So you get jobs and quests in here under missions. You've got a handbook in case you wake up one morning and forget who you are and what the reason you was in playing this game, because it pretty much explains the beginning scenario for you, and it also shows you the recipes that you've unlocked and the schematics you've unlocked. Then you've got the social. Oops, better not show you that. You'll think, wow, Gamester, you're a bit naughty. And then you've got the map. The social side, I'll get more into that as we progress. I don't want to make you all think get the wrong idea about me. It's just fun. It's a game, remember? Okay, the map. So when we're outside, we'll get a proper display of the map. In here, you're just seeing squares. The calendar, that shows you different people and when their birthdays are. It's very important. If you want to make friends, you need to give them a nice birthday surprise. So this is very handy for that. Also, it shows you events that occur. And there's lots of different events in the game that you can either do or you can watch. And I really like that side of it. The fact that you don't have to do them. You can just be a spectator if you wish. So yeah, there's a lot, depending on the month, depends on what whether you get a festival or an event or a birthday. So lots of different things that go on throughout the year. Lots and lots. And there's lots and lots of people. And last, you've got photos. Now, it isn't just a case of walking around taking a picture of yourself saying, oh, isn't that pretty? There's actually functionality behind this, which I really, really love. So actually the game makes you use a camera to take different snapshots, and I love that. It's brilliant. It works really, really well. So there's just a quick overview of them up there, but enough of that. Let's show you around in here. Now, you start with a tiny little Diddy workshop, and that's really part of the game, is progressing with your workshop, getting better and better. Here's a little tip for you. You can call it a pro tip if you wish, but if you stood here and you try and read that, it's difficult. So if you put an item that's got text on it in a corner of a building and you walk up to it, it zooms you in. You see, isn't that cool? So you can now hopefully read what it says on there. And the builder license, you need to start a workshop, so we'll be doing that when I start a new character, and it shows your progress that you've made with your workshop. You can fill your house with lots of wonderful nice items. You can either make them pretty or you can make them functional. I'll give you half a second to guess what I went for, but you'll probably know functionality. If you want to see what all these items are for, like the clocks, why have I got so many clocks? Am I really that mad that I need so many clocks? Well, a clock gives you hit points. So if we come over here to my home panel and open that, you'll see it shows us a list now of all the items I've got placed in my home. Over here it shows you the benefits that they're giving me. So the items that I've placed in my home, if I choose one of them many clocks, you'll see they give me plus 14 hit points. So if I was to take a clock off the wall and put it back in my pocket, I'd lose 14 hit points. So you can see I've increased my health, my stamina I've maxed. With your workshop, when you start off with a little one, it'll only be a fraction of this what you're seeing. As you improve your workshop and progress in level with it, you get to put more items down in it, so therefore you get to extend your stats more. because at the start I think you can only increase by 50 or something low, but as you progress you can increase these amounts, the benefits that you get. And you can see there's a good range of items you can place. This is not an exhaustive list, this is just what I've chose for just the way I play. We're all different, you might fill it with different items. I mean, look, come on, I'm from England, I've got to have a tea set. Right, let's close this. Oh, you get helpers as well. Well, I say helpers, you do get a couple of helpers. You may not want to have 2 helpers. You may not want to be committed to marriage, is what I'm getting at. It's up to you, it's a game, remember. You either can marry someone and have them be your helper, or you can stay single and they won't be a helper, but they will help you in other ways, of which I'm going to show you. And then you've got a helper log, which tells you basically what they've been getting up to. So it's like having a slave and having a list of what your slave has done for the day. Bear in mind, you can be a man or a woman doing this, so before you say, Gamester, you're a male chauvinist pig, by saying no, you could be a lady who's got many men admirers and one you married, and so he will be your helper. And you'll see what he's done. Right, let's get outside. Not too much waffle in my house. Oh, there's my little trophy, you see that? Didn't get that for nothing, you know. Okay, so we'll step outside, and you get different seasons, just like with most games. It's a very beautiful, pretty world. So let's take you a quick run around my workshop. The first thing I should point out to you, when you first start in my Time at Portia, you get a tiny little postage stamp of an area. Like, I think it's like this little square here. A tiny little space. Might be a bit bigger than that, maybe I'm exaggerating. But as you progress in the game and progress your workshop through commissions, doing work commissions, you will gain the option of buying more land and increasing your land to have fun on. Because the more space you've got, the more fun you can have. It's as simple as that. For example, you can grow fruit trees, which can give you food to cook with and make all sorts of wonderful recipes. Here's an irrigation system. I've got a fertilizer tank sitting on top of my irrigation floor, which then feeds fertilizer into all of the trees, which helps them to grow quicker. If I right click, you'll see the yellow bar, that's how much fertilizer is in it. And if we go over here, you can see that these trees, it doesn't stay for long, that bar, but you can see these trees are all fertilized automatically because there's fertilizer in the tank. If the tank was empty, which none of mine are, but if it were empty, all of these would be empty. You wouldn't see a yellow bar there. So that's for when you plant your crops. You want to fertilize because they grow quicker and you get more from them. Over here you can see is the simplest form of making food, which is actually one of the best. One of my favourites is dried apricots. In real life I hate them, but in this game I love them. Oh look, there's the church bells. Maybe I need to go to church, but I don't have time at the moment. I'll pop up there later. Okay, moving on. So that's the most basic form of cooking. Then you've got the grill. If we take a look at that, you can grill other different types of foods. You can see here for this salty grilled catfish, you need 1 salt and 1 catfish. Fish you catch through fishing. The salt you can buy from the farm shop, which I'll hopefully have time to show you. Okay, you get lots of chests. Well, I have. Correction, I have lots of chests because that's my choice. You've got a recipe book here. Oops, let's click the right one. This recipe book is very, very important for the social side of the game. It's the difference between win or fail, and it's very, very useful, and I'll be showing you why in this series. Carrying on around my little plot of land, here's your starting basic workbench. Okay, on this workbench you can make many different items and they fit in your pocket, so you then either use them for doing a commission, a quest, or for yourself, for equipping on yourself, like I showed you previously with some of them items. They give you benefits. You can make healing items, all sorts of items. But there's another side to the crafting, that over here we've got an assembly station, and with that we can make machines, wonderful machines, enter the Minecraft side of the game, and they are really wonderful. I don't want to step through this because it's opening up the game and showing you more than I wish to. I just wish to give you a little taste of the beauty of my time at Portia. So you can make all sorts of structures there. You need to make structures sometimes for use, other times for commissions, other times maybe as a gift for the museum or for an individual. Here's some of the types of machines you can build. Shall I turn it on to show you how cool it looks? It's not just pretty, you know, it actually has function. All of the machines have function. Look at that, isn't that cool? I'm going to turn it off though, I'm not going to waste my power. But if you think that's something, that's nothing. Let's show you something, shall I? So you've got the different types, but let's step over here. Here's another area where my time at Portia shines. If we go into here, so that was just a few machines, but if we go in here, check this out. This is my factory. This is where you can put lots of machines to all work in that little area. So I've got a grinder for different materials to grind them up hard like rock and other types of resources, metals. I've got a skeever for dealing in hides and leatherworking. I've got a civil cutter, again specialised cutting of resources. I've got an industrial furnace for smelting my ores and materials. Another basic type of skeever for my hides. I've got another, I've seen that grinder already. We got a electric furnace here for those that like to go green. We got an industrial cutter for more specialised cutting of resources. We got a blender for some food recipes. This is not all the machines, that's some of the machines that I could fit in here. So I think you must be starting to get an idea of how special this game is with all the things you can do content wise. It's content rich. That's the central power supply where you can shut it all down if you wish. Product storage, remote control devices, material storage, another work table for you to work on, which is just like the one I showed you outside, but this one is hooked up. Oh yeah, hooked up to your machines. Let's come out of there. I don't have a lot of time, so I've got to quickly rush through this. Apologies, but usually I'm accused of going on for too long, which actually is quite right. Over here, let's take a look at some of the animals. So I've got some sheep and I've got some cows. They give us resources, which they kindly drop over here, along with their poop, which is also useful. The first thing you'll notice in my time at Portia is every single item, even the poop, has a use. You can feed the animals in the troughs over here. So I could add all sorts of things. I'll be telling you what the best stuff to use for that is. Especially at the beginning of the game when you don't have much. You can have chickens and geese, and again you can feed them, and you can even go fishing and you can catch fish, and then you can breed the fish, and that's what this is for here. Oh no, that's my fertilizer. But you can get fish food, and what you can do, catch at least 2 fish, put them in a tank, they will then over time breed, and then you've got 3 fish. Is that not cool? I really like it. It's just like Subnautica with the fish tanks. You put in the fish and they breed. Really cool. Loads of chests. Oh, and you know me, I'm a collector. A real collector. I'm going through this quick on purpose just to give you an idea of some of the different items you can get in this game. Tremendous amount of items. You will need lots of chests. Lots and lots and lots of chests, because you will have lots and lots of fun. Right, let's go take a quick visit to the town. So this is my workshop in the local area. Out here you'll see you've got a post box, so you keep up with all your neighbours and all the social side of the game. Here you've got a chest, which if you pay certain individuals they will gather resources for you. Up here's the town. Before the town is a travel system. Let's show you that, so you can quick travel around. Bear in mind at the beginning of the game you have none of this. So I'm not going to zoom out the map. I don't want to give too much away, but just showing you a little. Look at this, all the different travel stations you can make. So you can travel around pretty much everywhere. It's fantastic. So a great network of being able to get to places really quickly. Going in, here's the town, and the first place I want to show you is the town hall, because it's very, very important to you. It's tied to your workshop. This is where you go to get jobs. You get jobs to improve your ranking. You want to improve your ranking because you want to expand and make your workshop bigger. So if we look at the workshop ranking, oh, look at that, I'm at the top. And I'll be showing you how to do that like a pro. By the end of the first year of your game, you will be at the top. It's not difficult. You just got to know the little tricks, and I'm going to show you them. Over here is the commission board. This is where the jobs appear. It's at the weekend, it must be, because on a Saturday and Sunday jobs don't appear on here. Instead, a little mini game appears here. What day is it? It's Sunday, yeah. So there's no jobs. Monday to Friday, which you'd expect, you get commissions. And so you come get the jobs, you go do the jobs, and providing you do a good job of the job, you then get rewarded based on how well you did. And that's how you can improve your workshop ranking. It's a ton of fun. Yeah, so on a Saturday and Sunday, or on a Saturday, you'll get little tables set up in here where you can help out the town hall by inspecting the goods. It's a great little mini game, actually. One I simply have to show. There's the guy Anton who you talk to. You can befriend Anton in ways you wouldn't imagine. Let's get out of here, because I want to rephrase what I just said. Oh, there's the bistro. Be spending a lot of time in there, actually. They do some good cooking. And there is a lot of fun and games to be had in there. Oh, here's Lucy chilling out. She's the local school teacher. And just like I said with Anton, you can have a lot of interaction with the people here, depending on how well you get to know them. And it's really a lot of fun. This is a cute game and should by no way be twisted in any shape or form. It's just a simple, lovely game about making friends and other more deeper friends. I'm trying to word it correctly. You've got different shops in the town that you can buy different resources from. I'll be showing you in this series how to get the best price and maximise your profits, and also, more importantly, where to get certain items that you will need for some of your commissions or quests. So it'll be good to know where to go. You can even get your hair cut. Oh, here's the local press office, which we will be visiting quite a bit again. Oh, it's getting late. So you've got your shops over there, you've got the press office. Here's you've got the school, that's where Lucy works, teaching the children. Here you've got the Science Research Centre, where you'll be going to learn, oh, it's all shut now. You'll be going in there to learn recipes off of a couple of the ladies that do the research. Another travel point there. Here we got the museum. You can collect relics in the world, and you've got multiple uses for your relics. You can use them, you can donate them to the museum, or you can give them to a friend to improve their friendship. So different things you can do with different items. Oh, there's Remington. He's one of the local, I think he's a security person. There's Phyllis. She works in the clinic. Oh, we're going to be spending a lot of time in the clinic. And we're going to be spending a lot of time on this. Yeah, having fun on it. Innocent fun, I might add. Over here we got the swings. That's probably what we'll spend the least amount of time on. So yes, you can do different activities around the town with the different people in the town. You can choose who you want to befriend and who you do not wish to. Petra's lovely. She works in the research centre and she helps us quite a bit. let's go deeper into the town. Oh, it's definitely getting late. You can see in the bottom right there it tells you the time and the day, and you've got the calendar to keep track of the months. So the town's filled with all the places where all the people live. You're going to be spending a tremendous amount of time in the town and around the town. There are chests hidden all over the place with goodies. Look, see, there's a chest down there. If you went and opened it, you'll get some presents, some goodies, something useful. There's the clinic, like I say. Up there's the civil court, the police, if you like. Keeps order in this small town, and we need them. Oh yes, we do. You do have a travel point up here, but it'll be closed. Won't be able to use it now. I think it's too late. Oh no, I still can. But I don't need to use it. Abandoned ruins. You won't have access to that when you first start playing. The one that you'll first get access to is down here. So let's show you that. Another side to the game where you will be spending quite some time. Enjoyable time, because it's for gathering different resources that you're going to need. And it does it just like Stardew Valley, really well, but with some improvements. Well, in fact, many improvements. The first thing is you get a really nifty, cool set of goggles. Check them out. You only get them when you come into one of the instances, like the abandoned ruins, because they're not mine. They are the property of Alfred and we. They loan them to you whenever you go into the mine. What are they for? Well, or abandoned ruins, well, it is a mine really. So if you're walking around, okay, you can choose your pickaxe and you can mine resources, as you can see there, and you get experience. That's a great way for leveling up. But let's say you needed specifics, like let's say you needed some copper. Well, I've been playing long enough to know that this is copper. So if I mine, you see you get copper and tin. But let's take it a bit deeper, shall we? If I press the F key, you're going to see a pulse of energy shoot out around me, and it will scan this whole mine. You watching? Boom. Now what that will do is where there's resources, items, it will show them as little gold blobs. Ah, there's some up ahead of me. Now when I move the reticule, the target, over one of these little golden blobs, watch what happens. Bang. It tells us what they are. Now I must add, when you first start playing My Time at Portia, you will not have goggles like this. I've made progress, good progress with my goggles. The ones you start with will only show you one item, and then I don't think it tells you what it is. It just shows you the outline of it, the symbol of it, what it looks like, but it doesn't give you the name, I don't believe. So as you can see here, let's mine quickly to one of these just to show you. So let's get that leather sofa. If I press the F key again, the items that I've scanned will remain showing, and therefore it allows me then to mine to it. Doesn't take long. This is not a slow game. This is in actual fact another quick paced game which I very much enjoyed playing. You'll never truly progress from the first mine because you will always need copper and tin, so you'll be revisiting. There you go, see, I got the sofa. Now if we take a look, that sofa, if I placed it in my house, will give me 7 more stamina, but my stamina's maxed in my house, so I'm not going to get any more. But I could give that as a gift, I could give that to the museum, or I could sell it. Everything has a function and a use. There is no such thing in My Time at Portia as useless junk. You do not need to destroy anything because you can sell it. Even the dirt, the soil. So everything has a use. Right, that's enough of mining. You do get sub-instances within the instances. And what I mean by that is, I don't want to give too much away. This is only a taster, but just suffice to say, in this mine you will come across a tiny little room which has creatures in it, guarding some treasure. Right on cue of the timer, but I wanted to show you so much more, because there is really so much more to this game. I will exit and end this episode by just showing you, once you've been mining for hours in here and you've gone a vast distance, or you've dug yourself into a hole you can't get out of, if you press the M key to bring up the map and then you press the E key, it will take you back to the entrance. How cool is that? And there you are, right back at the entrance. I hope you've enjoyed this taster of my time at Portia. I will be starting a new character in the next episode, and I hope to be doing a wonderfully long series on this wonderfully beautiful game. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep you safe. Thank you for watching, and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.